Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Sunday. Okay, guys, so we're back to talk about some Vanderpump Rules ish, more so Joe Wimberg, Tom Schwartz, and a few clips that we have to play with you guys or play for you guys, play with you guys, whatever. What's the difference? It's Sunday Fun Day. So before we jump in, you guys know how that works. Pop off in the comment section, smash that like button. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. I think we have enough, so let's get started. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. Cause no one can do it like we do it, like we do it, like we do it. All right, guys, so we're starting right here with Joe Wimberg. Thank you to Reality Blurb. Joe Wimberg called out Kristen Doty for discussing her mental health, slammed Katie Maloney's mean girl energy, and revealed what was hidden about her relationship with Tom Schwartz and what surprised her at the Vanderpump Rules reunion. Throughout the season, castmates shaded Joe over her romance with Tom Schwartz, which occurred after his split from his ex-wife, Katie. Many co-stars joined the bandwagon against Joe without questioning the narrative against her. On the Goes Rogue podcast, Joe was asked about Kristen's suggestion that she was unhinged and can't handle people visiting her apartment. It's very frustrating to have someone diagnose me who hasn't talked to me for 3 years plus. If anything, if I had a mental health situation, she consciously wants to hurt me because basically it's pushing me forward. Joe also addressed the mean girl energy from the cast. The mean girl energy really only stemmed from Katie. It started when I started dating. I'm going to be honest, when Tom Schwartz and I started dating, and it mostly came from Katie and then Kristen, and then it trickled into them being confused that I would film. The most hate I got was from certain members of the cast. The mean girl energy has still not stopped. It's every day, it's consistent. It's been 2+ years of people having followers. She hinted that certain cast members would turn the cheek on her in public or move away, but Joe said that she closed her ears during the painful scene at Hotel Ziggy because she didn't want to hear the meanness, the angle, the aggression from cast members. It's still not stopping. Katie and Ariana were not nice to me, and they don't even know me. The meanness from Katie came from the fact that she did not want Tom Schwartz to date anybody. But Joe started to cry after Raquel read through the list of false things that the cast called her: crackhead, crazy, rat girl, sociopath, a fucking liar, sloppy Joe, spooky, psycho. But concerning her relationship status with Tom Schwartz, Joe said that she no longer has Tom Schwartz as a support system, and this was a mutual decision. We don't talk anymore. We're going to do a little bit of a boundary situation, and that doesn't mean that we might not talk in the future, but for right now, it doesn't mean that I don't miss him. It doesn't mean that he doesn't miss me. It just is what it is. The one thing that wasn't there probably was trust. And Joe indicated that Tom Schwartz wanted to have his cake and eat it too and treated her as a secret side piece. She said she should have left, but he always roped her back in. At some point, and I don't know when, I was not aware of when he stopped loving me. Wow. I was probably the last to know. The cameras would come up and it was like I didn't even exist. It was mind-blowingly tough. Then we'd film again and he would make up these things and say like we were both dating other people and I wasn't dating anybody else. And I guess this was his way of saying that he was dating somebody else. I was the last to know. I got mentally fucked up. Like I've never said that before. I haven't been able to kind of get out of bed unless I've, been doing hair and stuff. And my job's been taking care of me and then, the church and like just being able to have a routine. But despite everything, Joe and Tom Schwartz are not on bad terms, and she wishes him all the best with his new girlfriend. In addressing the reunion, which Joe recently attended, she shared her belief that the cast now has a different perspective on her and Schwartz's relationship. At the reunion, the cast was under the impression that I was lying about my relationship with Tom. They were baffled. It was really neat to see kind of like a gasp of like, oh, Schwartz not only lied to Joe, but he also lied to us, also lied to Andy. And it's very clear throughout the season that you guys were together, but we all thought Joe was the liar when in reality, Joe was the one who was being honest. And, Katie apologized to me too, and Sheena was giving me a tissue. So Joe said that Lala was matter of fact at the reunion as she was calling out Katie and Ariana and even Sheena. She also claimed that Raquel was a massive topic of conversation. Oof. Okay. Well, speaking of which, let's get into some.
We have Joe and Lala. I was not expecting this. I was so like, what the fuck is happening right now? That was super weird. I was not expecting to see the two of them filming alone together, hanging out alone together, being alone together ever. But this is why I was saying in the beginning of our episode is that this is why I feel like Lala's, I mean, it's so tough. She's like a producer's dream. Do you think she really wanted to have this conversation with Joe? Probably not. But she did it anyway, I guess, for the sake of telling this story. But Lala is being soft with her, and that she mentions at the hotel, Ziggy, you know, she saw Joe from afar and noticed that Joe was like not okay. And this is where I really started getting thrown through a loop. And I want to know how you feel. But Joe responds with like, I don't know if she says this to Lala or if she said this in her interview bite, but she said that she wants to be welcomed into the group if she's going to be in Tom's life forever. And I was like, huh. And Lala, it was in her interview bite because she said, and Lala is the ticket to that. And I was like, what? It rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, I guess Lala and Schwartz are so tight that if Joe and Lala can get along, then Joe can have her segue into the group. And this is the sliver of hope Joe has that she and Tom can be together.
We have Joe and Lala.
Okay. Well, it doesn't stop there because the Vanderpump Rules ish still keeps going. Did you guys see this?
No, I have a big mouth. And it gets me in trouble from time to time. And I have to tell you, I gotta.
This is his big mouth. I am nothing. I'm no part of this whatsoever. Do not group me in with what he says and did, please.
Hey guys, okay, so I just want to touch on a little something that happened last week that a lot of you guys saw. So I did a little something at my bar last week, which I regretfully went on a rant about how Vanderpump Rules is scripted. I'm sure many of you listening right now have saw the videos, and I'm incredibly embarrassed by that. About 10 minutes before I got to the bar for the viewing party, something was brought to my attention that really upset me. I don't want to get into details about what exactly it was about, but instead of speaking about it with the people involved, I have a little tiff with Sheena right now, to Sheena and Lala, but I retaliated by letting the show when I shouldn't have done that. I'm embarrassed by my actions, and more so, I feel badly for putting a show that has probably been the most authentic television out there. Certain people on the show may rub me the wrong way from time to time, but I should have never trashed a show like that. Vanderpump has been and continues to be incredible TV, and I will always stand by that. And as many of you know and seen, I can overact and impulsively, and I just wanted to apologize for all that. I'm sorry, guys. That was very wrong of me,
Yes.
and I was drinking a little too many sodas.
And of course, I was not there. So I'm sure everyone notices, like, things happen when Brittany ain't around.
I know. I just got really, like, I got some information from a couple of people on Vanderpump that really pissed me off. You know what it is, and you're understanding why, man, but you even said, why did you do that? And I just,
Yeah,
I got
don't
the information.
understand.
I got the information like 2 minutes before the show.
Yeah, but that show gave you so much. You should have never put it down. Like,
I
that
know.
gave both of us our start on everything.
100%.
So, yeah.
And I honestly couldn't have been more wrong.
Yeah.
No, I have a big mouth, and it gets me in trouble.
I mean, she's right. Last but not least, thanks, Jax.
Michelle and Jesse,
Mhm.
they announced that they are now separating right before the premiere. Were you guys shocked, Brittany?
They've actually been separated for
Okay.
a while. They've been separated longer than Jackson and I have, and we have gotten so close. Me and Michelle, it's so awesome to have somebody going through such a similar situation that we can like lean on each other. She sends me memes every single day. It's awesome to have somebody that I can talk to and knows like how I'm feeling because she's like so much happier.
Let's be very clear. This is a very same. It could be very similar, but it's very different at the same time.
It is different. It is
And
different.
don't put me
How
into the
is it-
same hierarchy as.
I'm not. I'm just
Okay.
saying it's nice to have somebody going through something similar.
Okay.
We both have toddlers.
Yeah.
You know, we're both leaving
That's
alpha
true.
males.
And also,
You know, like
you will see Jesse and Michelle's relationship play out pretty much to the bitter.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
about.
Yeah.
So that the viewers will get to see
Yeah.
all of that.
but they're like done. Me and I, we don't know what our future holds, but you know, we're just trying to figure some stuff out right now.
So is that what makes it different?
Yeah.
Because you kept saying it's totally different.
Well, yeah. I mean, what ours is more. Yeah, it's just different. You'll see on the show. I don't want to give too much away, but yeah, it's just not the same. I'll just tell you that it's not the
Okay.
same.
Michelle.
This is so awkward and uncomfortable, even for me watching as a viewer, but I want to hear what you guys think. So pop off in the comment section. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. Oh, I am ready for Monday. It is Sunday. Let's pair the rest of our weekend up and enjoy all of it. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.